So I think it's great they're working on people's traumatic material, and if they're registered psychologists and or registered counsellors and they're doing a good job with that, fantastic. But that's very specific. It's nothing to do with their orientation. It's like having a group of guys, and I can understand why they'd want to do this, who want to become black and they're white. And they're praying and they're getting, I think trauma made my skin turn white. It's as bizarre as that.
Ben Gresham, you're listening to that as well. Do you think it's unethical for churches to offer this sort of support and guidance to try to change your sexual orientation?
I do think it's unethical. I think, in fact as well, it's not really like the church should be. I mean, the church is meant to be a beacon of hope and a beacon of light, and, it's really meant to be show love to the community. I think it's unethical because, instead of the church trying to change people, instead of the church trying to change people from gay to straight, they should instead be looking at gay people and going, okay, how can we help you, live a life devoted to God and, maintain true to yourself, like be true to yourself.
You say churches are out of their league on this issue. What do you mean?
I just think, churches, it's often not the church's problem. It's often, well, it is in a way, but like most of the people that are running the programs are actually doing it out of love. They are actually doing it because they honestly want to help people. But I think it's sad because a lot of them don't actually understand homosexuality. And that's what...
You needed help. You went to them to try to get help.
I did. And I think, as a 16-year-old, I mean, I didn't really understand homosexuality, or I hadn't heard any of the research. I hadn't heard anything else but what the church had told me. And the church had told me that it was a sin and that you could change. And
if you feel like the churches behave unethically when it comes to this, portion of their service, why do you still go?
Again, I'm still at the church because when I went through the programs, when I was struggling with this, like after all the depression and the suicide attempts and really hating myself, there was no one I could look to. I felt all alone, like I was the only one struggling with this. I still go to church today, really to show people that, you can be gay and you can still have your faith. Like, I still have my faith. I still, try to live the best I can by the Bible and try to live up to, everything that, I believe as a Christian I should follow. And
do you feel embraced doing that? I mean, you pay for doing that too, don't you?
Yeah, it's a little tough being at church. I mean, I do get persecuted quite often. Just the other day, I got a random text message on my phone that said "death to faggots," and it's a bit scary going to church, knowing that there's some people there that don't like me. But then again, there also are some people there, mostly my age, that, are welcoming me, which is such a nice change.
Ben Gresham, thanks very much for coming in to be on Hack today. And thanks also to Paul Martin, who's a psychologist from the Centre for Human Potential in Brisbane. Thank you. Thank you. That's it for Hack today. I'll catch you at 5:30 tomorrow.
Shoving the J into journalism.
Hack on Triple J.